In this film, we're going to be looking at how we can produce some low resolution kind of word art, and basically not real much to do within Photoshop. And it's ideal if you're looking for some Instagram stuff or some basic marketing. So basically what we're going to be doing, let's just head into Photoshop first and let's prepare an image. So this image here comes from this image, and I found it's really good if you could actually have a white background. So let's create this image first. So first of all, we'll pick up the selection tool, and then in CC we'll just click on select subject. Photoshop's going to do its job by just selecting the subject within the scene. Pretty much works with anything this. And then if we just click on select and mask, if I wanted to do any refinement, I could. There's no big deal really. The main thing for me to do is actually put it onto a new layer. I could have just actually from the selection press Ctrl J, of course. Now let's put a white background on. So instead of just clicking on to create a new layer, I'm going to hold the Control key while I do that and press plus, and that basically puts a new layer below. Okay, so by doing that, it saves me having to actually drag it down. The next thing will be pressing D for default. That puts black on top of white, of course, on the color palette, and then Control key plus the backspace fills that with white. So then all I'm going to do for now is just flatten this together. Let's just go in and just do a little bit of cropping. Don't need all of the space around and things. We're not doing it for a specific shape. Obviously the lower resolution, it's going to be bigger on here, but when it goes into the likes of word art in a minute, it basically is going to kind of scale it all down unless we're paying for it. So the first thing would be is just to turn this into a black and white. I just hit my F4 key, which basically goes into image adjustments and into channel mixer. We've explained that before. And I'm just going to add in a little bit of contrast. So I'm just Control L for the levels, and just make a little bit whiter, a little bit blacker. I'm not worried about burning out at all. And then we're just going to go to Shift Control S, that is save as, and we're just going to call this boy in hat. Let's put an X in the front of it, so it's going to come last in the list. Just going to press OK. So we've got an image we're going to work with. We're going to need that now in a second. Let's just come down and launch into word art itself. It's completely free of charge to use. There's several word cloud kind of generators. Let's go into it and create new to begin with. So all I'm going to do now is basically I need to put in some words. So another quick word generator for me, I could actually do it from an article, but if we just click into here for a minute and I just type in photography, photography space model, I want to do headshot. Okay, I've got an option here to either select manually or in an auto mode, and basically I can actually increase more and more if I want. As you can see, the definitions that I've used up here haven't thrown out a huge amount anyway, but if I click into manual, it means that I can go into these and basically switch off anything that I don't want. And you can also see the one I was looking for, in fact, is headshot photographer, and I really want to actually lose headshot photographer because it's going to be too long. Don't really need fitness model, but everything else is pretty good to go there. Let's go ahead and hit copy mode. So I'm going to just lose what is referred to as the 5 dot, and then Control A, copy it, and I'm going to come into the word art. I'm going to add in the word. So import, copy and paste it in. Now if I want to, I can actually go back up to display purposes again and actually put in a different amount of words and things really. So this is just kind of generating stuff. Male model, let's also put in fashion blog, look, menswear, stylish, designer. There we go. And I'm going to now copy them. Once more, I'm just going to get rid of the 5 dot. Kind of just uncheck the 5 dot there. Always forget. And back into word art once more and basically pasting those in. So if I do import the word art now, and if all I did was basically hit visualize, this is now going to kind of use all of those words as you can see below and basically just go in and actually everything. So if I want to add some shape into it, so if I wanted to put into, I don't know, a heart, visualize again, you'll see how it kind of just changes straight away. So you could be doing this very easily for any kind of simple marketing that you're doing. Let's go and choose a better font though. Let's go into Simple Slum. No, Slacky there, that's okay. As far as the layout, we're going to actually use horizontal and vertical. And in the style, we'll basically keep that for now. But let's go and add, oh, let me show you that before it just changed, because I changed the words to both vertical and horizontal as well. So you can see how that's changed here. You know, it is really, really quick, and it is free to use if it's not for commercial usage as well in the low resolution. But let's go and add that image in. So open from the computer. We wanted X boy and hat. That's going to do it. We've got a choice here to actually change the contrast and the detail levels. Let's just go and press OK. Once more, hit the visualization. And pretty much it's done an amazing job straight away for us. Now, if we just wanted the free version, we can click on the downloads here, standard JPEG, open or save it. I'm just going to open it straight into Photoshop so you can see it, and we've come up with a great idea. So we could even use this if you wanted to manually do something specific. You could even use this to actually kind of add words in certain places if you wanted to actually kind of create this kind of look and feel. I do use another cloud-based kind of thing, which is Wordle. And if we just click on text, once more, we just paste in there and we just go. That will actually create it again. Go back into the text. Let's go and steal my text back from here. And which did we use? We used headshot model photography. Wrong place to put those in, Mark. Back into here. Model photography headshot. So let's just do automatic. We'll select them all, copy mode, switch off the 5 dot, copy it, and then back into my Wordle. I can add these in again, and I'll just press go, and that's going to create a lot bigger. Now this I can actually export now as a PNG. So if I just save that as a PNG, you can see I put it straight into my word clouds anyway. And this is Headshot Boy. We can use that for a future film. So, but what we just showed here though is a great way to actually create some stylish graphics, to actually create into a bit of an ad, to actually create something kind of pretty cool. And again, it's really down to you on how you use these things, but I just thought it'd inspire you and actually how I create these very quick, short graphics that take minutes, especially for social media.